Depuis maintenant près de 4 ans, ma vie a pris un réel sens. J'ai trouvé une façon de me rendre utile. J'ai trouvé le moyen de partager mes talents. J'ai trouvé comment aider à ma manière. À cette question qu'on me demande souvent, pourquoi tu fais ce que tu fais? Je le fais parce que j'aime ce que j'ai créé. J'adore les femmes que j'accompagne, je les supporte, je les écoute et je les défends avec cœur. À chaque mission, je me répète que j'ai de la chance d'avoir retrouvé la femme que je suis et de laisser une petite trace dans la vie d'autant de femmes. Je m'appelle Cynthia Gagné et plusieurs fois par année, j'accompagne des femmes vers le Dr Veronikis, un expert mondial en retraite bandelettes pour incontinence urinaire et d'implants pour prolapsus. C'est ici, dans mon salon, qu'elles me partagent leur histoire. Bonjour, merci Carole de m'accompagner aujourd'hui sur le divan. Donc, Carole vient de la Colombie-Britannique. Elle parle anglais, je parle français. J'ai un beau groupe qui est le groupe numéro 27 avec moi, qui est vraiment diversifié. On a des gens de la Colombie-Britannique, une personne de la Colombie-Britannique qui est vraiment merveilleuse, une personne de l'Australie, des Françaises, des Québécoises. Donc, Carole a accepté de mon entrevue. Je vais devoir l'interviewer en anglais. Donc, s'il vous plaît, soyez clément avec moi. Hi, Carol.
Hi,
I just
Cynthia.
made some presentation about you. So thank you to be with me on the couch in the house of Améché. Just tell me about your experience with the group and about your experience with the mesh.
Oh, okay. I'll start back in 2016 when I went to a OBGYN to have a TVT implanted without informed consent, I might add. I started to have problems in 2018.
Okay.
And was seen briefly and declared that there was no problem. I continued on for another 4 years, and I liken it to, my life was like a pie.
Yes.
It was whole. And then with each symptom that came along, I had to give a piece of the pie on.
Yes.
So you give a piece for your pelvic, you give a piece for your hip, and a piece for your thigh. And then one day, the pie is gone. And you feel very desperate, and you are overcome with despair, thinking, this is going to be my life forever.
Exactly.
And
how you find Dr. V and
I started searching on the internet and started looking at different advocacy groups all over, England, Scotland, Canada, the States. And one name kept coming up and up and up as having good outcomes. And I really wanted to choose the best person to give me the best outcome that I could have, so I could have my life back.
Yes, because we have only one opportunity to do the best choice.
Yes. And that was Dr. Veronikis.
Yes.
And then at the same time, there was an interview that you had done with CBC.
Okay.
And that came up, and it was in French, but I, could translate it.
Yes.
And that redirected me to your Facebook group, and I read through that and discussed it with my husband and said, well, it's French only women, and so maybe I have to go by myself. And he said, no, send her an email and maybe she'll take you.
I remember.
And so I did.
I remember I was so stressed because, I am here not just for translate, I am here for accompany them, help them. But when you write me an email, I was, oh my God, I am able to help a woman from British Columbia. She speaks English, and you told me, I just need help. I just need someone to help me. So I will manage with my French. I remember that.
Yeah. Pain does not have English language or a French language.
Exactly.
Pain has its own language.
Only
and you
one.
Understood that. And the women in this house understand it. And Dr. Veronikis understood it.
Yes.
And that's all that's required, right? Is to be believed and to be understood and to be supported and cared for and to be given hope. And that's what this experience has done is to allow you to integrate all of the bad memories and the bad experience into something hopeful and rejuvenating.
Exactly.
And when I leave, I could go back and maybe get my life back into its wholeness that it needs.
Yeah, so it changed something bad on something that it's, a better.
Yes. It's
image in the brain.
Yes, very much.
Yes, and tell me about your surgery. What you find, what you learn about the mesh you have in your body.
Well, as you know, I talked to you just before I came for surgery and said, I feel so good today. And here's another good day. And today is not so good. Maybe,
I remember.
Do I really need this surgery? And so then I had the surgery, and Dr. Veronikis took pictures and showed me really, what was going on. And the mesh was down very deep and really explained all of the symptoms that I was having. And so having that removed, I think it was 23 centimeters, it was very validating to the experience that I've had. And sometimes it's hard to believe that this has happened, really has happened to me. And
yes, you see you
yes,
outside of your body.
Yes,
instead.
very much so. Yeah.
Yes. And how you feel now?
I feel really well.
Yes.
I do. I'm very hopeful that the residual pain that I do have will leave.
Yes.
And I will never have to worry about it again. I'll never have to worry when I wake up in the morning that I'm going to have another symptom.
Exactly.
And my life will be even smaller. So, yeah, it's good.
Tell me about your experience with women from France, from Quebec, from Australia in the same group.
It's great.
Yes.
It's great. I think one thing I've learned is that the same bad surgical decisions are made all over the place in all of these countries. I mean, their experience is like my experience. And so that was eye-opening. The women have been very, very generous in the area of the language and being together and being welcoming and being inclusive. And it's just been a really positive experience. When you're having a really bad day, someone is there to lift you up and give you some energy. And
yes.
Then maybe you can offer that to someone else too. It's a really great shared experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was very wonderful to have you in my group. I must tell you, thank you, because of you, I feel I'm better now. I am more comfortable. I feel that I help you and I feel good inside. Thank you to trust me with my language. I know I'm not perfect, but you were very, very understanding. So it was a very pleasure to be with you in that house.
Well, thank you for being courageous to take me into your little fold.
I appreciate, and I learned more English. But when I had my surgery, I went to see Dr. V, and I didn't understand nothing, zero. I was able to say yes, no, mesh, that's it. And I was in the room with him and my helper, and I was always what he said. So it was like that. So now I understand, and I am better and better. But this week was an intense class, English class. Thank you, for that. So
you're welcome. And I'd like to thank Janique and Christine
they are
for their
very
support
nice.
and the fact that you brought somebody down that could translate just to support us. I really appreciate that.
It was very, very an honor to have you in my group, Carol.
Thank you.
So just for the group, where do you live?
I live on a very small island
Yes.
on the west coast of Canada.
Okay.
And I commute to town by boat.
Okay.
So I get all my supplies by boat and take all my garbage off. And so it was really important for me to be strong.
Okay.
To continue to live there. So this surgery will really help with that.
Yes. And where is it?
It's called Protection Island.
Okay.
Yeah, in the Strait of Georgia, or otherwise known as the Salish Sea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice. I hope one day I can. I will.
I'd love everybody to come.
Yes, I wish to go in another place than Quebec and Canada because I come from Quebec. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you very
Cynthia.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci d'avoir été présent. Merci à mes invités d'avoir partagé leur expérience. Suivez-moi sur ma page Facebook, l'expérience à mécher, et mettez vos commentaires sur la vidéo. Un gros merci. Bye.